Can't be there. You gotta go on the campus. And you gotta pour out that beer. You know you can't have open containers out here.
We know probably, as far as the ones not engaging in services and utilizing the campus, but the ones that actually stay out around the streets and surrounding area, we know probably 75% of those persons by name, and we have continual contact with them, whether it be a negative contact or a positive contact. But we're always, we're always trying to get them to go inside. Is what our job is. We're trying to make it, I hate to say, as uncomfortable as possible at times, to make them go and engage in services. So if they get comfortable out there, they continue to get free food, free free everything, then they're okay with that situation. So we're trying to make it as uncomfortable as for them as possible. Go into the campus so they can actually, like the Cass says, move life forward to get them to go and do something themselves, basically, instead of continuing to be in the drug activity, alcohol activity, or the the criminal behaviors and so forth. Well, I think that this is like a different type of policing. Like coming from a patrol background in South Phoenix and Maryville, you have, one idea in your head, and that's just to solve crime, to put people in jail, to do your job, right? This is, you have to actually you have to have an open mind. You have to think. You're trying to, you still have to remember that this is there's a human being. There's somebody's brother, sister, son, daughter, mother, whatever. So you have to, put yourself in that situation and, not to think of them and judge, be judgmental, but think that, have some compassion and think about, well, this person is that, somebody's child. So if my child was in that predicament, what would I do? So you try to have that mindset and just really try to go out of your way to help them out.
And we have to think, is jail going to benefit them, or will community bridges or the detox help them more at this time, or will UPC, the psychiatric help them more than jail? And I think that's kind of perspective we have is, okay, we can get them help, or we can just throw them in jail and they'll be out. Same problem tomorrow.
But we've actually had a couple instances where they've come up after they've helped themselves and come back. They have a car, they have a house, and they'll come back and they'll talk to us and they'll thank us. There was one specific female that was addicted to methamphetamine and so forth. And she was literally a continual problem, a hourly problem, yes, probably for us, just nonstop problem. And like we said, we try to make it uncomfortable, not because we want to make it uncomfortable. We don't let them loiter. We don't let them do certain things. You got to go on the campus. You got to get away from it. So we do that, trying to get them to engage, right? So what happened was finally she got tired of it. And she's like, enough's enough. I'm tired of this lifestyle. I'm tired of them hassling me, as they call it. So she went and she got help. She got addiction counseling, and she comes back periodically now, and she comes and talks to us. She's probably 75 pounds heavier. She looks great. We can never really have a normal conversation, such as us talking back and forth. It was just she was in somewhere else, and we honestly thought at some point like that person is probably unhelpable, but she showed us different. So it was a pretty good story.
Yeah, it was every time we would try to contact her before, we'd always get the finger or a cuss word or something. But now she came up and she thanks us for what we did.